covering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
And welcome inside Detroit Renaissance High School. It's game 4 of 6 today, and it's the home team, the Renaissance Lady Phoenix, as they welcome in the Flint Carman Ainsworth Cavaliers. The Lady Phoenix come in 8-0 on the year, 4-0 in PSL play, taking on the Cavaliers 1-3 coming in from the Saginaw Valley lead. Chad Bush and Austin Sonnenberg. Austin, you look at this matchup and a couple teams going at it that come from different conferences, the PSL for the Phoenix and the SVL for the Carman Ainsworth Cavaliers. What stands out to you in this Renaissance team that is so highly touted and ranked amongst some of the polls this year? What has made Renaissance so great under Coach Wood?
You know, they lose players, but they continue to build up more players. So, yeah, they lost a couple girls to Division I last season, Anaya Hardy and Christian Sanders. But, you know, it doesn't seem to matter. You know, the ball keeps rolling, the clock keeps turning, or whatever analogy you want to use. They keep working, they keep building, and they're here to stay. I mean, it's back-to-back city championships and a trip to the Final Four in 2023. They're really looking to get back there this year.
They are, and they are the favorite in the city, certainly. But this is a proud program, as you mentioned. City champs in 2022, 23, 24. District and regional champs in 23. And Final Four in 23 as well. We're underway, and it only took 3 seconds for the ball to go through the hole, thanks to Jabrarian Autry, the forward.
Yeah, and right off the tip, you can see Renaissance is going to push the basketball.
That's what they do. 3-ball top side, no good from Smith. Rebound pulled out, 2-on-1, throw ahead, and got stuck in no man's land. Did Jayla Adams, who threw it away. Attack, Glasser, no good. Rennie wants to run. 17-footers too strong and out of bounds. The shot was from Autry again. 2-0 Renaissance, 40 seconds gone by.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the court right now, and you're going to see how Carman Ainsworth is going to struggle today. It's going to be a size disparity, and they're going to have to box out. They're going to have to try to control the paint, control the offensive glass, and keep Renaissance off the offensive glass, rather.
They're really good on the glass, this Renaissance team, led by Imani Johnson at 5'10", and also Jayla Adams in the front court at 5'11". It's a steal here from Kane. Kick to the corner, return pass, open look, good shot for a better shot. That's Imani Johnson, the senior guard at 5'10".
Yeah, that's a pure stroke right there. That's somebody who knew what to do as soon as they caught the ball. They've done it 1,000 times. We're going to put the ball in the basket.
Love the unselfishness, too. Deshaun Wood in his 3rd season. Former professional player, Europe. Played at Wright State. Player of the Year in the Horizon League Conference. Imani Johnson does it again. This time she finds the cozy corner, and it's 8-0 Renaissance. Armani Smith up the right sideline. Working against heavy ball pressure, and that's a trip and a foul. That's going to go on Rachel Humphreys, an illegal screen. And it's been a dominating opening 90 seconds.
Yeah, it's kind of what we expected coming into this game. I mean, Renaissance is going to take a lot to knock them off their game. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see them in the Final Four again this year.
It's that kind of a talented team. Started the year with a win over Mumford by 12. Beat their rival Cass Tech by 9. Close win against Depsa, 50-48. And that's a foul over the back, and that's going the way of the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and we saw those Cass Tech girls yesterday, and they look good. That's a solid girls team. And you see a hard foul after, like we said, you got to stay on the glasses today.
Yes, sir. Armani chases it down into the front court. Smith will set this offense up. Heavy ball pressure, a reach. You can see the tight man-to-man being played by Renaissance and the Lady Phoenix here. Left-hand layup, tough luck miss. Got her own rebound, stick back, good. That's Harmony Turner, deuce. Getting the Cavaliers on the board. 2.5 minutes in. Right wing three, tough luck roll, no. Stick back, no.
But there they are again. Another offensive rebound. Another chance at a bucket.
Pass out of bounds. And back the other way. Renaissance, a team that'll make it hurt when you turn it over. Lots of weapons. Victoria Gambles checks into the lineup. High ball screen, dribble drive, Kane, Cassidy, the freshman. Gambles with a three, no good, and here come the Cavaliers down 6. Shot short, 5-on-4 for Rennie. On the run, spin, glass, block, good. 10-2, fancy footwork there for Amani Johnson.
Yeah, that's a dominant move. I'm bigger, faster, stronger. I'm just better at this sport.
Johnson with 8 of the 10 points to start as we get another look at her fancy footwork.
Yeah, a little bit of a spin, off shoulder, get a kiss off the glass.
She could do it from inside, she could do it from outside. Attack, McChester to the hole, shot up, no. But free throws coming for Maddie McChester, the freshman guard at 5'7".
Freshman. See, like we say, just keep churning them out, right?
They sure do. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 freshmen on this roster. And they play. Like Kane plays, Chester plays, Adams play. I mean, you know, that's the future's bright. Adams, the featured player out of that group at 5'11" in the center. Ball loose, steal, McChester. And she'll clear way. Now to Kane, pull up, dead spot right triple. Out of bounds, and the save back to the Lady Phoenix to make it burn. Splash City. Cassidy Kane for 3. The freshman gets this back to a 9-point bump.
Yeah, I have a feeling you're just going to be saying the freshman over and over again today.
Wasn't that a movie? The Freshman? I think it was. I'm showing my age.
Yeah, you'd know better than I.
Another look at that sweet-looking triple, confident Cassidy Kane. Cassidy with a K, Kane with a C. Here comes the double team, and there goes the strip and rip. 2-on-1 developing. Autry, left block, shot rejected. Armani Smith says, get out of town. She's going to go back the other way and force up the shot. But as all the things we've seen this weekend, Austin Sonnenberg, who saw that Armani Smith swat coming?
Yeah, she said, not in my house. This ain't even her house. She's a visitor.
Goes coast to coast and gets rewarded. So Carman Ainsworth 1-3 on the year. Trying to find their groove under Thomas Tucker. As you get a look at that Cavalier bench, and Tucker. Substitutions for Renaissance. They will check into the lineup. Ariane Vinson, a senior center at 5'7". And returning to the lineup is Victoria Gambles, the junior guard at 5'5". Free throws await Armani Smith, the senior.
Yeah, coming into this game, Carman Ainsworth had to be, you know, at least a little intimidated. You're coming in with a 5'7" center, and you're looking across the court at the other team, lining up 2 girls, 5'11". It's not going to be an easy battle, no matter how you put it.
No. Lady Phoenix with size and speed, and now a timeout as we go to a break. 3:34 to go. PSL Holiday Classic, we're the Prep. Thanks for watching.
Your Catholic faith, it's at the core of who you are, what you do, and the decisions you make. At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, we make your faith and finances work together. From home needs to business needs, from school to retirement, we've got the financial well-being of our Catholic community covered. Visit us today and see how your faith and finances can work together. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Happy holidays to everybody. Chad and Austin with you. We're the Prep. We'd love for you to subscribe. It's free on our YouTube channel if you're watching right now. And if you'd like a broadcast, hit us up. We'll tell you what it would take to be on these airwaves. We've got a busy January and February, but we've got some rooms. We've got a couple crews out there, anxious and hungry to work. And we're grateful to work today for the PSL in this wonderful tournament we've been part of now for 3 years.
What a tournament it is.
It is well put together. It's been fun. Had a great game last game out. Offensive rebound, iron unkind. How about a third time and a crack at it? How about a fourth? No.
If you're Carman Ainsworth, pretty much the only thing the coach has got to be saying is box out.
Yep. Into the open court. Amani Johnson blew the bunny. 5 straight misses for Renaissance. And now Armani Smith will hold. It's a lineup loaded with sophomores and Smith and Price and Humphreys and Orban. Mid-post jumper, banker, good. So count it for Harmony Turner, the senior.
Yeah, and you know, Carman Ainsworth saying, you know, maybe we're going to show up in a couple years. Maybe we're going to make that push to the Final Four, playing, what, 3-4 sophomores today.
Yeah, we've seen how just one bucket can get a team going. Renaissance has missed 7 straight shots. Carman Ainsworth trying to make some money on this trip. Not here, not now. Aaliyah Wade is checked in. Kane sends it left wing. McChester for 3, no. Offensive rebound, who else? Amani Johnson, layup, good. Johnson with some bully ball in the paint. She's put on a clinic, she's got 10.
She's just too big for them to handle. She knows how to use her size and strength and to her advantage. And that's what she's gonna do.
McChester for 3, Splash City. Maddie McChester, the freshman at 5'7", bumps this up to a 2-touchdown lead in Detroit. The throw ahead, SWAT City, but this will send Jada Price, the sophomore, line right with her rip and drive.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough foul call there. You gotta look at this replay here. 3 ball from 11, Maddie McChester. And a hard foul at the rim, you know, I don't know that I agree with that one. She came over hard, but it looked like she got a lot of ball there.
Yeah. Whole slew of players for Renaissance. They'll check into the game. Victoria Gambles, Mariah Bradshaw. And Autry returns to the lineup. Offensive foul, illegal screen. Casey Daniels, the junior who checked in at 6 foot, got busted for an illegal on the top side.
Yeah, she wanted to set a firm screen there, and she set in time, but you can see her just bow that knee. Once you flex that knee out, every ref is going to say, "Oh, you're going the other way."
Yeah, it was a good catch by the officials. Drive kick, corner 3, in and out, no. Big girl rebound by Bradshaw. On the push. McChester to the lane. Rejected. Popped out of there by Rachel Humphreys. And now Smith the other way. Euro step shot, no. But Armani Smith is showing some sizzle on this Saturday at Renaissance.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with her ability to not only attack the basket on the offensive end, but try to keep her team in and on the defensive end. She's kind of tasked with guarding the bigger players today, and even though she's been pushed around a little bit, you don't see her backing down whatsoever.
No, tougher than a $2 steak. We're under a minute. It's a 12-point lead for Renaissance. They've led the whole way. Heavy favorites in this game. They split the free throws. Casey Daniels with a glass. Down the avenue, right-hand floater, out with a heel from Autry. And now the Cavs will look to make some money on perhaps their final trip of this quarter. Turner, the burn, the turn, the rejection by Casey Daniels. And a foul off the ball afterwards.
Yeah, a bit of a frustration foul. You can see these girls they're pushing, they're trying their hardest, but the size is really a big factor in this game so far, and we'll see if that persists.
Daniels, some of the biggest size. Aaliyah Wade dumps it right side to Autry. Autry nearly lost it, regathers in the corner with the freshman Bradshaw. Top side three, no good. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Coast to coast, Harmony Turner, too strong. 7 seconds to go. Lady Phoenix have to hustle. On the run, floater, elbow, got it to go. Live and right roll for the Lady Phoenix. 21-7, a 14-point lead as we go to the second quarter already right now at the Holiday Classic.
In today's ever-changing mortgage lending world, the importance of true professionals has never been greater. At Success Mortgage Partners, we want you to have the experience of a lifetime. Founded and owned by Catholic League alumni, our family-centered business keeps your interest at heart as we help you navigate this turbulent market with ease. If you or a family member has a mortgage need, please call me, Owen Lee, at 734-822-9792.
There you see the Carman Ainsworth huddle. Thomas Tucker, the head coach out of the Saginaw Valley Conference, visiting today. And so far it's been a rude awakening as Renaissance has dominated that first quarter of play, Austin, and held the Cavaliers to just 2 of 11 from the floor. And the 10 points from Johnson really stand out in this one.
Yeah, she's been dominant so far. She's using her size and ability to really dominate this game in every facet, from not only the block, but also the three-point line. She's hit a couple big threes early on.
And the shot volume has been key. Getting off 24 shots in this game. There's a throw ahead. And an easy lay-in for Jabrarian Autry, the junior forward.
It seems like every single time we play or we watch Renaissance girls play, it's just dominance. It's dominance in the ability to get out and run the floor. It's not just, you know, offensive or defensive, dominating one facet. It's really a whole game display of dominance.
It has been. Breakout layup, good. That's Jayla Adams, the freshman. 5'11". Oh, Deshaun Wood's got to be giddy about what he's got going.
How could you not be? How could you not be?
Yeah. So 25-17 Renaissance on top, 6:52 to go. Substitution in for the first time for the Cavaliers is number 20, Charity Orban, the sophomore. Just 3 players on that bench for Flint, Carman, Ainsworth. Pass to the right block, pass to the left block. That's good team ball. That's Autry to Adams for 2.
Yeah, you know, you said it, just 3 players on the bench for Carman Ainsworth. That's a tough test. You look at the other side of Renaissance, they can basically field a whole nother team if they wanted to.
They're deep. Block shot underneath. And on the run out, Amani Johnson, mid-post, and she traveled with it. Composed herself enough, but got a little greedy in the end.
Yeah, first real mistake you see from her today, but it was an aggressive mistake. It's a mistake you make trying to make a play.
Very forgivable. Back-to-back PSL city champs are in the house and holding down their stake on the home court of this PSL Holiday Classic, trying to get to 9-0. A cool 20-point lead with 6 minutes left in the second. Rip drive, floater up and good. A live and right roll. Counted for Jada Price, the sophomore. Pass down the avenue to the cutting Jayla Adams, who lays it in.
Yeah, Adams has been pretty dominant so far today. You know, using her size and strength. And, you can see she's a little young, a little over-eager on some of the reaches and some of the layup attempts today, but again, it's mistakes that are made out of aggression, and it's mistakes that you almost like to see as a coach because it's mistakes that somebody's trying not to make, but you know, sometimes it just happens.
It does. Getting reps in, and she's got 6 points. She'll take a seat on the bench right now. Carman Ainsworth trying to get something going offensively. Into the game is Danielle Wanty, the junior. Wanty, pass nearly picked. Pulled out by Saria Fletcher. And this chaotic defense forcing all kinds of uncomfortable feels. How about that runner and hook shot? That's Jada Price now, back-to-back buckets, but the Lady Phoenix catch the Cavs sleeping and get Autry loose behind the defense.
You can't take a break for even a second against this team, as you see the nice drive there by number 2 for Carman Ainsworth, Jada Price. But you know, you can't take even a second off against this Renaissance team. She makes the nice layup. They're all happy. They're great. They're cheering her on, and next thing you know, Renaissance is at the free throw line.
It's a high-tempo offense. And you're right, you better be ready. The ball coming out of bounds. Splits the pair. Just under 5 to go. 30-11. Chad and Austin with you from Detroit Renaissance. Up next, we'll have Detroit Western against Romulus on the boys' side. After this one's said and done. And then Renaissance and Country Day, the Renaissance boys.
I'm excited to be able to sit back and watch that one, let me tell you.
That'll be fun. Yeah, you'll be off your duty by then. Wearing another hat at that point. Long corner left, jump shot, no. Offensive reset by McChester. And off the mark is Aaliyah Wade. I mean, Renaissance in this game shooting 40%, 4 of 12 from downtown. I mean, the numbers aren't killer, but it's the volume. 30 shots to just 18 in this game for Carman Ainsworth.
Yeah, I mean, they play sound, fundamental defense, and not only fundamental but aggressive. It's going to be in the spot, going to be there every time, going to be contesting every shot, going to be in the passing lanes, and we're not going to give you any easy buckets.
No, they haven't had any. The 3-2 zone forces a three-point miss. On the run, left block, reverse. McChester wanted to have some fun and do a little reverse job. Maddie starting to show off. The freshman. Give her 8 points. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 3:40 to go until halftime. We're the Prep. Thanks for watching the Prep's coverage of the PSL Holiday Classic.
Take a look at us right now. We are everything that will be. We are an engine of progress that has been forged by generations, driven by the knowledge that each student in every classroom has the potential to be their best self and inspire us all. We are teachers, parents, families, all ready to do our part. We know when students rise, we all rise. We are Detroit Public Schools Community District.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Carman Ainsworth basketball as we resume here on the Preps coverage of Game 4 of 6 games today. That's a left-handed looping layup by Mariah Smith, the sophomore. Don't look now. But the Cavaliers have put together a couple straight.
Yeah, and Carman Ainsworth is determined to fight in this game no matter what. You can tell. I mean, even that rebound, she goes up hard, she gets hit hard, it doesn't matter, she's gonna play.
They're from Flint. I mean, you know, enough said, right?
That's a fact.
So is Chase Kaufman. I mean, it's just a different breed. Tougher than $2 steaks, $1 steaks.
$1 steak.
Oh yeah, well, at Flint, it's tougher than a $1 steak. Everywhere else is $2. Left corner 3, rainbow long. Amani Johnson stick back short. Smith throws it ahead. This is Smith to Smith. And that's a travel.
Yeah, she's looking for the tip ball call there, but you know, Renaissance just kind of forces you into mistakes.
Yeah, it's that scramble mode that you end up getting in.
Yeah, and you know, she has a kind of a case there, actually. That ball was tipped from behind as she came through. That shouldn't have been a foul or a travel call.
Yeah. Johnson can't get it to go, and that's going to stay this side of the court. There's been a lid on that thing for Renaissance in this second quarter.
Yeah, and Armani Smith down there, she's working hard. You know, you can tell she's in the middle of that 2-3 zone. She's fighting for every single rebound that she can, and she's just frustrated when she can't get them.
She is. Dead spot right 3 by number 3. That's Cassidy Kane, the freshman, with a trifecta. 5 of 15 from the long line are the Lady Phoenix this afternoon. Now evening as it flips to 5 o'clock. Left hand layup, good. Maddie McChester putting on a show. Give her 8.
Yeah, I tell you what, this Renaissance team, they share the ball well.
Really do. Shot short after the wall up by Johnson. Another 3, this side from the left side for Kane, no. Offensive reset, thanks to Bradshaw. And a turnover for Renaissance after the hustle by Smith.
She is a hustle player. That is all she does is hustle and dive and jump all over the court.
Yeah. A lot of effort. You have to wonder at what point, though, that effort has to be harnessed when you've got 3 active players on the bench.
Yeah.
Never want to tell a kid to take it easy, don't go so hard, but I mean, they need some of that energy in the second half. Bounce pass to a cutter, and Smith is going to go to the line. And Ainsworth's gotten themselves to the free throw line with some creative passing and a lot of offensive structure here in this second quarter.
Yeah, you can see Coach, definitely at the end of the quarter break has said, doesn't matter what they're doing. We need to play our game. We need to be offensively sound. We need to make the cuts. We need to make the passes. We need to make the right play.
And they have. You see the remaining games, Detroit Western against Romulus coming up after this one. Rob Murphy and I will have it. And that is expected to drop at 6 o'clock. And then the finale, Renaissance and Country Day. A 7:45 start right here on the Prep. Rob Murphy and I will have that one for you as well. Hope you're having a great weekend. And hope you're enjoying the coverage here on the Prep of the PSL Holiday Classic. Almost 10 games in the books. Amani Johnson from 16. Final minute of this first half. There's a pick on the right sideline. Picked off by Kane. Throw ahead. Johnson too strong. Kane's got her back. And the lay-in by the freshman. There's a steal on the inbounds. And a foul on the putback by Jabrarian Autry.
I tell you what, Cassidy Kane, it just seems like she's in the right place at the right time all the time.
There's something to be said for that as we get another look.
Yeah, a bit of a miscommunication on the pass there, and Amani Johnson makes him pay for it.
And it hurts worse here with a free throw make by Autry. She now has 8 in this game. Balance scoring, Johnson with 10, Autry with 8, Kane with 8, and McChester with 8. As balanced as you can get.
Yeah, share that sugar.
Yeah, the assists are piling up as well. So 32.2 seconds left. The Cavs trying to get something productive here offensively in this set. Renaissance doesn't have any fouls to give, so it'll be 2 shots the next foul. No foul here. It's a pick by Kane. Throw ahead. Layup. Good. Autry with a bucket. Give her 10. And give the home team 42 points and a 29-point lead. 7 seconds remain. And another turnover and a chance for the Lady Phoenix to add to this gaudy lead.
I tell you, Renaissance is not going to be content with sitting on the points that they have at halftime here. They're going to come out and they're going to try to put on a show at home in the second half.
Johnson for 3 at the horn, no good, in and out, and that's how we go to the break. 29-point lead for the Lady Phoenix at the Holiday Classic from Renaissance High School. They're home. We're back with more in a minute right here on the Prep.
Your Catholic faith, it's at the core of who you are, what you do, and the decisions you make. At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, we make your faith and finances work together. From home needs to business needs, from school to retirement, we've got the financial well-being of our Catholic community covered. Visit us today and see how your faith and finances can work together. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
morning when I rise, my dream lives in me. This is my kingdom, a wonder world that's always changing, where great champions stand victorious. Here, we celebrate what makes us different. We share our creativity, and we grow stronger, preparing for the world we will make together.
I am.
I am one of Detroit's next legends. It's our time to rise.
At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, we're your financial guardian angel. We're here to help you achieve your dreams. A new home, a Catholic education, that business you are working to build. We're here to support the goals of your family, your retirement, and the community that surrounds you. We're here to offer your trusted financial services inspired by Catholic values. And like your guardian angel, we'll always be by your side. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to halftime. 5-point game. We got a dandy, Detroit King and Saginaw United. We're joined now by the Executive Director of Athletics for the DPSCD, Jay Alexander. Jay, thanks for bringing us back again. It's an honor to be here. It's always fun. It's always festive. And the spirit in this building is pretty high right now. We've had an electrifying afternoon.
Yes, we have.
The boys' games and the girls'. Yeah, this tournament turning out to be another good one. It's a great way for folks to get together, come back, watch basketball, and see some of the best talent in the city.
Yeah, and the PSL it's it's not our coming out party, but it's an opportunity for our fans and the people who are interested in DPSCD to see the product on the floor, right? And basketball bring in those, and so we're excited about it. The teams that we've played so far have been outstanding. The games have been good. Coaching has been outstanding. So the PSL is where it's at, my man.
Yeah. We're seeing some first-year head coaches, Coach Deshaun Sims in Game 1.
Yes.
Seeing some veterans like George Ward. We'll see Steve Hall, several others. A good blend of teams and experiences all happening here from different levels of teams.
Yeah, we do a good job of matching up with the help of our coaches. At the top of that list is Steve Hall. Does a great job of helping us match up teams because, those guys are in it. They know who's going to be good, who transferred out and all that. Yeah. And so we try to put some competitive games in play. And so Steve, again, he does a great job of helping us with that. And because we want good games. We don't want, this is not a PSL blowout. We want teams to come in here and think they're going to win. And we want us to do our job and be the PSL.
Speaking of winning in PSL, you must be quite proud of what Detroit Cass Tech has done on the football field in this past year. I know we're in basketball now, but not too late to celebrate what happened just a few weeks ago.
Right.
Cass Tech state championship in football. I know that it feels good to bring Cass Tech home a title.
It does, and Marvin Russian has done a fantastic job with his staff. The discipline that he put in his kids he made them stay the course from start to finish, and that's the beauty of a Marvin Russian-led team is that they stay the course. It's us against the world, and we're going to get better every day. Game 1 doesn't mean nothing. Game 2 is the next game that we need to play, and so forth and so on. So, yes, we are very excited about them and the things that they've done, specifically, the football. Absolutely.
And also in basketball. I mean, a state title just a couple years ago in basketball as well. I mean, the city of champions, so to speak, the League of Champions coming back to fruition, especially with the two major sports.
Absolutely, and places like this is not an easy place to coach. Yep. You have 60 to 100 kids coming to try out for basketball, and you got to cut down, you got to get the right kids, and then you got to get the right kids in, and so it's just very difficult. It's a necessary evil, but it's a tough place to coach. I mean, they don't just get all the great talent. They have to make them, and Steve does a great job. I mean, you talk about old school defense and sticking to the plan. His teams normally gets way better in the end, and a lot of our coaches.
A lot of points of pride outside of football and basketball. I know the PSL's had a lot of wins this year and new developments and buildings and new structures. just talk about some of the high points that you've seen so far this early season.
Yeah, well, it's a lot more to come, Chad. You know, we are, you know, with our great leadership and Dr. Vitti and our board president, Angelique Peterson-Mayberry, and the board, they've all bought in to say, okay, we're going to commit to some athletics, and so there's more to come. So I just can't really say what's to come, but there's a lot more to come, and this is the best time to be in the PSL. And if you don't know, you better recognize, because here we are, here we come.
And there's more to come tonight. We'll see Cass Tech against Grand Blanc, and then tomorrow a full slate of basketball on hand at Renaissance High School.
Absolutely. Another great day planned for us for basketball. So we're excited for the prep to be here. We're excited for everybody to be a part of this. And, you know, come in and see what we got. Don't miss out.
Thanks so much.
Thanks a lot,
Appreciate
Chad.
you stopping by.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Jay Alexander, Executive Director of Athletics for the DPSCD. A pleasure to be here. More to come when we come back. Rob Murphy's analysis, highlights, and much more.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
And welcome back in as you get a look at some of the highlights from the first half here. Carman Ainsworth, you know, they gave some push, you know, had some buckets at the rim, but it was really an all Renaissance first half. They led the charge, finished with 42 points in that first half. Had some big time point totals from Amani Johnson, Jabreri and Autry, who both finished with 10. I believe it was Cassidy Kane and Maddie McChester, who both had 8 in the first half as well.
Pretty balanced scoring, isn't it? In the way that Renaissance was able to get multiple people involved.
It was. They share the rock really well.
So, what can Carman Ainsworth come out with here? Not a turnover. That's what they could not do. Kane to take advantage and make it hurt. Right block layup, no. Stick back, no. Patter stats, yes. Jayla Adams grabs her face and says, what in the world's going on here? I love her reaction, but you know what? She didn't stop, Austin. She kept going.
Yeah, she gets a couple boards here, and I think she just gets penalized for being the bigger player, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean,
true. Yeah. It's a fair point. She had to reach those long arms over the back, but it was pretty clean, that reach. There's a reach. That's a swat. That's clean. No debate there. Throw ahead, corner, and out of bounds. If there's one thing Renaissance could clean up in the first half, it is what?
You know, they didn't shoot the ball particularly well. They rushed a few outside shots, and I think they were below 30% from 3 to finish that half. But, you know, they came out strong and kind of fell off towards the end. I think they just need to move the ball a little bit more, and they're doing a great job, but just a few more passes in the offense, get the open shot rather than the forced 3.
Yeah, fair point. 2 blocks already in this second half by Autry. She's on the run. Pass to the corner, 3 ball. No good.
But again, you know, that's 1 pass and a shot. Honestly, as a coach, most coaches will say that's not the possession we want, unless you're old Loyola.
That's Harmony Turner. She's had a nice game. Deuce with a triple. And you give her 7 points. She's the lead scorer for the Cavs. Throw ahead, Price laying good. She'll match her with 7 points. Jada Price. Deshaun Wood wants timeout in Detroit. We'll take it with them. The Cavs come out on a little 4-0 run to start this second half. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here. Chad Bush, Austin Sonnenberg back with you from Detroit Renaissance. Alex Westfall, your executive producer. The captain will take us through a couple more times tonight as we go back to the boys' side in the next couple games. Air ball from the corner, that's a rarity out of the freshman double M's, Maddie McChester. Good looking freshman. She's been really, I mean, we can't talk enough about the future of Renaissance. It's hard to focus on the here and now with them. And they've got some senior depth as well.
Yeah, I want to come watch a game, come do some games in 2027 and 2028, because they're going to be fun to watch. Oh. Not that they aren't right now, too.
No, you're right. I mean, this is a core that if you keep them together, watch out. Shot blocked. That's Humphreys that blocked it. Rennie gets it back, though, and resets. Dead spot left 3. Maddie misses again from distance. Vincent lean in. Long corner shot, no good. And nobody wants the pill. How about that? I take that back. Armani Smith wants that pill, and she got it back one way or another. Look at, checked her nose for blood. Nothing there. Let's move on. Flint tough.
Yeah, and you know, I'd like to see a replay of that, because I don't know if that was over and back off Renaissance or not.
Well, all you got to do is ask that fella on the end that runs that replay, and he'll do it for you. You know, you run that replay too sometimes. Duck in leaner, no good. Smith stick back, no good. Will they get a third crack? Yes, they will. Mariah Smith. And we got a tie up, and we've got a ball going back the other way to Renaissance. Here's your replay, sir. Here is your replay, sir. See, see, they're messing with you. Your boys are messing with you
really
down there.
They are.
They're messing with you.
They know what they're doing. He's trying to make jokes. She knocked that away. I was spot on.
Yeah, you were. You're like Jamie. You're perfect as well. Here's a turnover in the back court, and the basketball gods say, you know what? It's going to go back the other way. You're right.
Basketball gods tend to do that, don't they?
I think so in the end, when it all's tallied up. Now, I don't know if that means multiple years or if it's just in one season, but I think eventually it does. There's a steal, turnover, Rennie. It's Vincent credited with the pick. Wade. Corner pass, Sharon Sugar, 3-ball Johnson, no. And a big girl rebound over the back, and somehow Armani Smith stays clean on it.
She has been beyond impressive inside the paint, trying to hold her own against the big girls today.
Wearing that knee brace as well. Renaissance will go to that bench. It's a deep bench. They'll bring in Autry, the junior forward. Along with Wade, they'll return Cassidy Kane to the game. Casey Daniels gets his seat, and Ariane Vincent gets a rest. And Armani Smith gets to adjust her knee brace. Inbound runner short, distracted by the size of Johnson. Dead spot left, Splash City. Cassidy Kane, Cassidy with a K, with a 3. And Renaissance with 45 points in their own holiday classic. Oh, the resilience. 2 missed shots. They'll get a 3rd on this trip. No, they won't. Stolen away. Coast to coast, Kane lay-in fouled. 2 shots coming for the hard-working blue-collar freshman Cassidy Kane.
Yeah, they got the size inside with Amani Johnson and Jayla Adams, the young size, but I think Cassidy Kane may have stolen the show for me as far as impressions. She's been very impressive today, and the ability to shoot the ball from the outside and attack the rim too, but distribute and run the offense as well. It's been very impressive.
I mean, can you imagine if this core does stay together? You got Kane at one of the guard spots, McChester at the other guard spot, Adams in the middle. I mean, we haven't seen Pruitt yet, Kiel Pruitt, and we haven't seen Sydney Tapscott yet, both freshmen, but I'm sure we will at some point.
Yeah, Deshaun Wood does a good job of rotating those girls in and making sure they're ready for the next season, like we were saying.
Yep. Also, the style of play they have. I mean, it's like Cass Tech. You can only do so much. Got to get others involved. Price for 3, no good. Second chance opportunity, no good, but Flint Carman Ainsworth's getting all kinds of second and third cracks, Austin, in this game. Harmony Turner the latest.
Yeah, Renaissance may be bigger, but Carman Ainsworth is working harder on the glass, and you can see it. They're using their body position, and they're really working for these rebounds.
Free throw up and good. 4 of 9 from the free throw line, 1 of 9 from the 3-point line. Are the Cavaliers from the SVL, that's the Saginaw Valley League. Grand Blanc and Saginaw United and so on and so forth.
Man, those are some
Mount
big
Pleasant.
schools.
Yeah, huge.
Big schools they're competing with.
You bet. Grand Blanc. Shots good. Relentless Renaissance. And they're darn near half a hundo with 3 minutes left in the third. Step back 3, stop it. Armani Smith with a senior 3 and a big time shot to add to her reel. Oh, Armani.
She's been the most fun to watch today, I tell you. She is everywhere, defensively, offensively. I mean, this is an unbelievable blindside block.
It's her 3rd of the day, unofficially. Rip, drive, kick, corner. 3-ball lefty long. Who else with the rebound?
She's got magnets in her hands. That's what it is.
Yeah. Rip, drive, floater, too strong. But the effort from Humphreys was noted. Just a sophomore. Both teams with youth movements. Humphreys a sophomore, and Price a sophomore, and Smith a sophomore, Orban a sophomore. Left-hand dribble, floater, mid-post, no. Stick back, no. Ball loose. Cavaliers have it with a $1:45 to go in the third. With a deep deficit, but they've shown some things tonight in Detroit. Mid-post hook shot, Smith no good. The freshman Adams with a rebound. And a pass that Kane just took her eyes off of.
Yeah, she was a bit overzealous there. She really wanted to go. You can't go until you get the ball.
That's it. Catch it, tuck it, go. It's still football season, isn't it?
I was going to say different sport there, Chad, but fair point.
5 points of pressure. Oh, never mind. 1:15 left in the third. Whistle foul, that's offensive. And it's offensive from Armani Smith. About the only offensive thing in her game today is the offensive foul.
Yeah, she's getting penalized for maybe trying to shed a little too much toughness into the game there.
Speaking of football, speaking of a block. Ball loose, dirty on the deck. McChester, love it. Open three look coming. Too strong. McChester says, I got your back. Splash City.
Was that a pass? It looked like a pass.
I think so. Jamie Janssen will call it a pass. "16-footer, banker no good, got her own miss. Smith will try it from three-point range. Yeah, she got it.
Yeah, automatic.
Armani Smith, 8 points now. 3-ball left side off the mark, 23 seconds left. Rennie up 26 points. Short corner left, floater good. That's Mariah Smith. Big M, small a, big R, A-E-Y-A-A, Smith. What did I miss here?
You know, if nothing else, Carman Ainsworth today has been impressive in just their ability to fight in the second half.
Yeah, resilient, tough. And Smith has been the head of the snake for all of it. At the buzzer, her three is blocked. Blocked, credit to Autry. So, it's been Renaissance's day, and now it's turn to night. And we turn to the fourth quarter and a showdown between these two clubs that Renaissance has had a hold on for quite some time.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
That's Deshaun Wood. What a resume he has. Back-to-back PSL City Championships. Went to the Breslin Final Four in 23. And look, this guy's does other things. He's the Dean of Culture at the Bunch Preparatory Middle School. He went to Crockett, went to Wright State. He very humbly says, I graduated from Wright State. No, sir, you're probably the best basketball player to ever play at Wright State. All Horizon League Player of the Year, and a 10-year pro in Europe. Right, stop, spin, shot, short, and foul down low. The foul is by Charity Orban, the sophomore. But aside from Deshaun Wood as the player, he didn't take any time off. He went from player to coach immediately. And I know Renaissance is talented. Look, I get that, but he's done a great job with these girls.
He absolutely has. And as we've been talking about numerous times, They build for the future. That's all she wants. That's all he wants. Is to just keep churning out talented teams. And not a lot of players do take minimal time off.
Yeah.
But he did, and he wanted to be a coach, and that's why he's back at it.
Jabrion Autry with a triple, and he had big shoes to fill. He was taking over for Shane Lawal, who had done great things here with the Renaissance girls and the Lady Phoenix. Outstanding head coach. He went on to take a pro job with the Sacramento Kings. He has since returned, and Shane is with Marion now as the head coach, but he did a wonderful thing here and kept this culture going and really took it to a new level.
Yeah, I mean, you look up at the wall here, you see state championships. You see 04, 05, 06, you know, intermixed with the boys and girls there, but they had a dominant stretch of Division I basketball in the state of Michigan.
They have. We'll have the boys in the finale tonight against Detroit Country Day and the Yellow Jackets. Free throws good, 23-point lead. Corner three, Splash City. How about it? Double M's, Maddie McChester, the freshman with a three. 14 points.
An absolute rainbow.
It was. Caught one of those banners you were talking about. What a dynamic shot. Back the other way, we get a foul, and free throws coming for Smith, Mariah.
Yeah, Mariah attacked the basket really well here and was able to finish through the contact, get to the line for the end one. She's playing hard right alongside Armani Smith tonight, fighting for their team.
They've got some pieces. It's not a team you feel sorry for. A lot of teams, yeah, they're down by, no, I mean, they've got enough where they're going to win this year in a tough league. If they keep it together.
Yeah, I mean, they're coming off an 84-29 victory, so they have the potential.
Excuse me? 84-29? May I ask who they played?
Lansing Waverly.
They beat Waverly that bad?
Yeah, so there's talent there. There's talent there. And you never know, maybe there's a few more girls that couldn't make the trip out today. You got break, things happen.
Right. Sometimes a holiday, kids don't want to practice or play.
We've heard that from a few coaches.
We have. They will remain unnamed. Dribble drive, right block, shot up, no. Loose change rebound. Price says, get that hot potato out of my hand. Throw ahead, McChester, the freshman, just horsing around. Layup, freshman, teammate, classmate, got her back. Cassidy Kane. McChester says, let's try this reverse.
Yeah,
I love it.
I think she caught the ball and was like, oh, man, I'm under the basket. Oops.
Yeah, that was part of it. That's part of it. I think she wanted to get a little creative, too.
Yeah, then she went for style points. That was all it was.
Nothing wrong with that. How about this Kane throw-ahead pass, right-hand layup, good. That's Jabrion Autry, the junior forward at 5'10".
Yeah, Renaissance is just going to continue to push the basketball. That's what they're going to do all game long. Push, push, push. It's what they're good at, and it's where they thrive is just out in the open floor making plays.
Making a play again is Cassidy Kane, the freshman guard at 5'2", up the right sideline. 5 minutes left. Kick, corner, three ball on the way. Bang! That's Aaliyah Wade, the junior guard at 5'6". Splash City, 31-point lead, 4:53 to go. We'll step aside from Detroit Renaissance and 65-65 outer drive. It's heating up in here, but it's cold outside.
Take a look at us right now. We are everything that will be. We are an engine of progress that has been forged by generations, driven by the knowledge that each student in every classroom has the potential to be their best self and inspire us all. We are teachers, parents, families, all ready to do our part. We know when students rise, we all rise. We are Detroit Public Schools Community District.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
Chad Bush and Austin Sonnenberg with you. High atop Renaissance High School on the track at the 45-yard line. It's much cooler than I described. I mean, we're on a track, but this is the best seat in the house. We love it.
It is the best seat in the house, but I could deal with a few ice packs or something up here.
It's hot. It is hot in here. It's a bit warm. You know, we've kind of gotten used to it. Some people are, you know, started in a sweatshirt. They're in a wife beater. You know, there's people that have shed layers, and it's understandable. Some people have gone to shorts. They came with pants and they ripped them off. And what do they call those? Jorts? I don't know. I digress. 31-point lead. That's a turnover. That's over and back. And that was forced by Aaliyah Wade as Rennie's trying to get to 9-0.
Yeah, they've really been impressive here today. I mean, every single possession, they seem to want to get the right shot. And they seem to want to push offensively and defensively nonstop. We both know that.
Johnson with her 5th block of the day, and what a lady. Helps her up. Great sportsmanship. Amani Johnson got it off a fresh feed. Really good basketball in that set all around.
Amani Smith, excuse me, refuses to be intimidated by the size of the other team. It's really impressive.
Sure is. It's a 5-second call, violation, turnover, Cavaliers. Price sits, Smith returns for Carman Ainsworth out of Flint, Michigan. 33-point lead for Amani Johnson and Renaissance, and the bully ball continues. Layup good. 14 points for Johnson. She's got 2 other teammates with 14 in McChester and Kane. But the lead scorer in the building is Autry with 17 points.
Yeah, Renaissance, that's probably what's been the best part of their game today, is their ability to share the basketball.
Power layup good. Sorry, partner.
No, you're good. Every girl getting a touch. Every girl scoring, making buckets.
Jayla Adams' turn that time. The freshman at 5'11" with a smooth glasser. As Deshaun Wood, the third-year head coach, begins to empty his bench a little bit. Carman Ainsworth actually outscored Renaissance in the third, 14-9. Smith layup good. She's got 2 touchdowns in Detroit with 2:40 left.
Yeah, she's a big reason why that third quarter happened the way it did. She was everywhere, offensively and defensively, making, you know, step back threes and whatnot, and making huge blocks down at the other end.
Yep. Adams creating second chance opportunities for herself. The freshman will toe the line and shoot 2. With 2.5 to go and her team up 35 points. In the PSL Holiday Classic, 2 games to go after this. We'll have them here on the Prep for you. Thank you for following, subscribing. Austin thanks you as well as the director of social media, right?
Absolutely.
Tell these people what you want them to do.
Like, subscribe, follow, everywhere, please. It only helps me.
That's
it only
right.
helps the Prep.
That's it. That's it. We got some team-oriented guys here. And gals. Jam Jan working stats solo. Back iron miss, no good. One more chance, why not? No, ma'am. Out of bounds, but it stays with Renaissance. Wow, you've got a social media update for us?
Yeah, up over 111,000 on that first one and 45 on the second one.
Shot rolling good. That's Wade. She's been fun today. 5 points for the junior. And how do the folks get to that if they want to see it again? If they want to see that play?
Search us at the Prep 3 on Instagram or Facebook. That's where both those plays are featured.
Nice. Now, is that something you put on LinkedIn? Left hand lay-in, no. Stick back, no. And the rebound pulled off by Ainsworth. You could tell me no, I'm crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I hire you to tell me I'm
not
crazy with my ideas.
Not particularly something you'd put on LinkedIn. No.
Dang it. All right, I'm 0 for 1 today. Oh, boy, I'll get there. I'm learning. Our G of the game is coming up after this is all said and done. There's a lot of candidates. 3 players with 14 points in this game, but Autry is the top point getter with 17. So, you know, there's some choices out there, 4 of them. It's not all points. There's other things involved. There's rebounds. Johnson has 8 of those.
Efficiency. Let's look at efficiency. What are we doing efficiency?
Is Jamie statting efficiency?
You know, I don't know.
She should write a book on efficiency. I know that. At least according to her. I'm just kidding. We love you, Jam Jan. Riding solo with the stats. Pat the Stat ditched her for Wayne Newton in Mount Pleasant. Austin ditched her for color commentary. And there she is, the lone Dutchy girl. Yeah, at least you got Dutch Girl Donuts to keep you warm and cozy to your left.
Ain't that the truth?
Shot up glass or no, rebound, stick back, yes. Jayla Adams is showing off all the goodies today. 74-35 your score with under a minute to go. Three ball Smith, no good.
Big time steal in the middle of the floor. Love to see the fight out of Flint, Carman, Ainsworth. Still putting in the effort on the floor, even though they're getting doubled up right now.
Well, Detroit Renaissance has walked into the building and the lights got dark and dimmed.
Yeah.
Is it a coincidence? Yeah. I mean, they deserve this entrance, don't they?
Showstoppers. That's what they are.
That's right. All right. Let there be light. All right. That was fun. 29 seconds left. Oh, man, it's been a day. We're not done yet. We've got 2 more to go. Rob Murphy is in the house. He will have color commentary with me for the final 2 games we hope you'll join us for. Detroit Western taking on Romulus in the next one. And then Renaissance against Country Day in the nightcapper. Ball out of bounds back to the Cavs.
Yeah, those are a couple of games, 4 teams, and I'm pretty excited to watch tonight. Not so sure about this next game, the talent that's involved, and some new players we get to see, and that's always exciting. And then, you get the final game with Renaissance where you get Division I talent all over the floor, and that's always fun. Lance Stone, one of my favorite players to watch in the city.
Yeah. Got a chance to see his mom as we walked in the door in between games. Said hello, good to see her. And yeah, a trio of guards as talented as any in the state. And then Detroit Western's a fun story under a new regime, new coaching staff. Excited to cover Detroit Western. Talk about a youth movement under Carl Diedrich, their first-year head coach. So a lot of fun storylines coming ahead. This has been a fun storyline for Carman Ainsworth. Armani Smith, and she sticks the free throw. One more coming. Off with it. Run out Daniels, and out of bounds back to Carman Ainsworth with 2 seconds to go. Don't forget, we'll have the G of the game coming up right after the conclusion. And That's all. 74-37, Carman Ainsworth falls to Detroit Renaissance, who goes to 9-0 on the year. And a handful of players that contributed double-digit scores, 4 of them. We'll talk to one of them next as our G of the game right after this. Thanks for watching. We're back with more right after these. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move, and it's out of here.
Every morning when I rise, my dream lives in me. This is my kingdom, a wonder world that's always changing, where great champions stand victorious. Here, we celebrate what makes us different. We share our creativity, and we grow stronger, preparing for the world we will make together.
I am.
I am.
I am one of Detroit's next legends. It's our time to rise.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Welcome back to the PSL Holiday Classic from Detroit Renaissance High School. Time now for our G of the game. A lot of choices, but we've got our senior. And Amani Johnson joins us now with her big ball game. 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. And you just seem to dominate in the paint and really just take over and say, you know what? It's going to be mine today. This is my paint. I own this.
Yeah.
Is that your mentality?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like to be in the paint a lot, wherever I could be, you know.
You don't mind stepping out and shooting that 3.
No.
And I know they weren't all going down today, but you can see it's a pretty looking shot.
Yeah.
And you feel confident in it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your game? What would you describe as the best part of your game?
I like how I can be versatile. I can be inside. I can be outside. It's all just like an all-around type player type thing.
You've got a lot of players that are all around. I mean, you've got a deep bench. You've got a lot of freshmen.
Yeah.
You're a senior.
Yeah.
How are you handling all these freshmen?
I'm just like giving them like the, you know, being that leader that they come to, and, you know, making it like feel like at home, like they can make mistakes and just like come back from it. Just being that person they can come to.
Now, you were on the team that went to the semifinals a couple years back. I mean, Final Four, that was big, that experience. Now you know what it takes to get there. Is this team capable of getting there?
I know we are. We are. We just got to keep working hard and doing what we need to do, and we can go back.
You were fun to watch today. Congratulations. Our G
Thank
of the
you.
game.
Thank
Monty
you.
Johnson, Detroit Renaissance, big winners today over Flint, Carman, Ainsworth. We're coming back to put the baby to bed. Thanks so much for watching Detroit Renaissance and their win over Flint, Carman, Ainsworth on their home court. We're coming back to put it down right after this.
Take a look at us right now. We are everything that will be. We are an engine of progress that has been forged by generations, driven by the knowledge that each student in every classroom has the potential to be their best self and inspire us all. We are teachers, parents, families, all ready to do our part. We know when students rise, we all rise. We are Detroit Public Schools Community District.
Lowering the shoulder.
swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Well, it was a ball game that saw Renaissance jump out from the get-go. They had a 14-point lead after one, and then a similar quarter in the second. Third quarter, a little bit different. It was Carman Ainsworth's quarter. They outscored Renaissance 14-9 in the ball game, but in the end, Renaissance capped it off in the fourth with a 23-9 run, winning the ball game 74-37. In the ball game, 14 points for the freshman McChester, 14 for Kane, 17 for Autry, 14 for Johnson, and 10 for Adams to go with 11 rebounds. Big effort all around. Thanks so much for watching. For my partner, Austin Sonnenberg, my name's Chad Bush, saying so long from Detroit Renaissance.